Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris and this is Restoration Rescue. And in today's video, we're continuing trying to get things off the list. We are down to 300 days left to C10 Nationals in Nashville, Tennessee yet again. So last year was a blast, so we're definitely going again this year. If you didn't go last year and you thought about going and was like, go. It is amazing. So what we're going to be trying to do today is we have a fuel filter that we have to put in, and we're going to try and choke this engine out. So we are going to be installing the choke line on the carburetor for the truck so that we can start pulling the choke from the inside rather than having to pop the hood, close the choke, start the truck, open the choke, pull the hood down, and then do what we need to do. So we're going to do a little bit of quick projects here today as we don't have a lot of time this week. But we are going to get work done, which is the main thing. And we have to do a lot of stuff coming up that needs to be a little warmer outside. It is 28 degrees. And a lot of you may know, I don't like wearing pants. I like shorts. So it is a big day when you see me wearing sweatpants. So it is a big day. It is ice cold out here. So let's get to work and get us warmed up. So the first thing we're gonna do today is try and get our choke set up. Now we have the choke already inside of the truck ready, and we have this wire that's right here that we need to line up and get it to right here. So that is our choke. So we need to have it have some pull so that we can choke out the engine and make sure it starts. Because obviously it moves some things around to make everything happy. So the first thing we need to do is get the wire the right length, because right now it's all the way out here. So we need to wire it and line it up like we want to, just so it's out of the way. It's not going to be, a wiring mess of things, as well as it comes in over there, and we have to wire it and line it up like that, and then cut it and then hook it on so that when I pull, the choke closes. So let's go ahead, start wiring or lining this thing up so it looks good. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we have everything set up. Let's see if this thing works. So I'm at the front of the truck. I still need to tighten up the knob up here a little bit as it has some play, but let's see if it works. And through the hood, I can see that I am able to choke the engine out and push it back in. So now we can start this truck without getting out of the truck. Let's see if it'll start. She is sounding absolutely incredible. I am so happy with everything that's gone on for this truck so far. So now, this is the only problem. We just started her up, and we gotta let all that gas kind of get out of there because we're about to install that fuel filter. All right, so now that we have the choke set up, we are ready to start getting the fuel filter in. So this is our fuel filter. Nothing too crazy. It's gonna sit just like this. It even tells us on here this side is to the carburetor. So all we need to do is cut our line and install this. It comes with 2 small clamps that we put on either side so it doesn't slide off the tube. So let's go ahead. We got to get in here and cut the hose so that this thing has a place to sit. All right, so we have the filter in and we have the choke. So now this truck can just turn with the hood closed. I don't have to do anything to get under the hood to start this thing up. It sounds great. We need to work on making an exhaust. We have a lot of work left to do. I don't even know if I put an exhaust on the board, but that's something that I have to build. And we have the rest of the body to paint and get taken care of. Now, we did see something online when Gibson 63 was building his bed that made me think and realize, man, I should have paid attention before I did anything, because that back thing that I had up against here, well, that curl needs to face out rather than in. That gives us a whole lot more space. So I think we just need to move the bed this way, but we still have to take the bed off anyway because we need to paint. And then we need to clear the rest of the truck again, paint everything, get everything situated, but we need some better days. Today, right now, it's probably about 33 degrees, not painting weather. We need it up near the 50s or 60s because the paint booth, at least in the sun, is a little bit warmer, so I can at least get away with that. But we have a lot of work to do, a lot of stuff coming to the truck. We are definitely getting closer to getting this thing ready to be driven at C10 Nationals. I hope next year to take it around the track. We have the dash and the gauge cluster still to come. Got a little bit more projects left to do there. So hopefully those are coming along, will come along nicely and get this thing down the road. We got some windows to buy. We got a lot of stuff to buy still to get here so we can put it on the truck and make this thing look amazing. But we'll see you guys next Saturday. We'll continue working on the C10 and we'll see you then.